Hello and back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and I'm back with more Clover this. I'll probably keep it short again today. Like I can already feel the reluctance coming in. Like I'll try to play it. However, I by no means promise that I will finish it. Let's just immediately get that out of here. Also, on a separate note, I ate some of these breadstick type things and just dipped them in cream cheese made from goat's milk, and it was actually quite good. It's a little bit sweeter than normal cream cheese in my opinion. Overall, I also ate like a bunch of goat cheese, like just regular cheese made from goat milk. It was also like genuinely like the best fucking cheese I've eaten. It's really fucking good. Anyways, alright, I'm back. Is vanilla fine with you? Buy a vanilla ice cream cone from a nearby food truck and hand it over to Anzu. It's well into the evening and the area is bustling with people. I catch a glimpse of a little girl and boy, siblings perhaps holding hands while chasing after their parents. In order to avoid that crowd, Anzu and I diverge off the main road to continue our conversation in a quieter part. Of course, it's my way of saying sorry for upsetting you. Does it taste good? Excellento! God fucking damn it. That's good. Can I? Don't mind if I do then. Bring the cone to my lips and take a lick. This is sweet. Tastes like my little sister's lips. I'm going to stab you. Sorry, I guess I can eat the rest if you don't want it. After getting flustered, she continues licking the ice cream cone with a bright red face. Normally, the thought of an indirect kiss wouldn't even enter her mind. Something's definitely up with her. Hey Hans, is there something bothering you? You told me at lunch that I make all your problems go away. But for that to be true, wouldn't that mean you were having some sort of problem? You don't have to deal with it yourself. If I can help you, I will. It's my duty as your brother to look after you, so... Just tell us. Make this quick. Maybe, but you'll still feel better if you get it off your chest. I don't know why me just going like, okay, Bella, tell us, just make this quick for us. Like, I don't know why the fucking like, you know what? You remind me of my wife. I wanna fucking kill my wife! Just, I don't know why it reminded me of that. Now I'm gonna call you two girls in an ambulance. Come on, don't be shy. Lay your heart bare. I promise I'll be gentle.
いやいや、息を乱しながら近づかないでください。なんだかエッチいです。
Sorry, I'll be serious now.
緊張してた私がおバカさんみたいです。
After finishing the ice cream cone, she clasps her hands together and looks at me pleadingly, saying,
じゃあ聞きますけど、
Yeah, go on.
恋って何でしょう？
Baby, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! No more! Sorry, I had to. Okay. Love? Love. Never heard that familiar word before. Sounds familiar. Wait, love? Amor?
やっぱりな反応です。ですから言いたくなかったんです。
Oh, sorry, but why are you worrying about something as silly as that?
そんなことじゃないです。私は真剣に悩んでるんです。
I've been shot. Shot by a magazine. So now by all intents and purposes, this should actually shoot. Appalato. Really?
はい。パパとシオンさんが結婚することになって、ヘキルちゃんが兄さんと結婚するって言い出して。
Oh, by the way, there was some nickname calling in Anzu-Route, but I don't think they actually officially got married. And her saying that just makes me feel like her route is going to be the one where they actually get married. Like Shion and his dad.
それで考えるようになったんです。いつか私も恋をしたり、彼氏さんができたりするのかなって。
Boyfriend. The moment I hear that word leave her mouth, my chest tightens. I feel a deep pit in my stomach and I'm struggling to breathe. Anzu's getting to be that age, so it's a question that would come up sooner or later. Hey, do you, have a crush on someone? That is what I wanted to ask her, but I couldn't bring myself to. Not that I even needed to say the rest. Anzu's pretty sharp, so she more than likely knew where I was going with that. She raises her head and responds.
いやいやいやいやいや、そんな人いませんよ。
She becomes insanely flustered and hides her flushed face with a beret.
そもそも恋ってよくわからないです。ですから悩んでると言いますか。
You don't know what love means.
もちろん意味は知ってますよ。人が誰かに恋してるのも隣で見ててわかります。ですが、いざ自分の話になると全くもってあれでして。
How so?
はい。自分が男の人と付き合ってる姿なんて想像できません。自分には関係のない話だと思ってましたし。
She messes with her beret, trying to hide her embarrassment. At least that's how I interpret it. She's trying to figure out whether or not the feelings she has for someone are love. Was she just ashamed for not knowing what love is? I really don't know.
もしも私に彼氏さんができたら、兄さんはどうします？
Well, let me just go into an hypothetical. If I imagine that my actual little sister had a boyfriend, I would be waiting. I would be making a trench in our garden and be waiting for them to come to our house with a loaded gun. So yeah, there's that. I wouldn't be the only one, by the way. I think my brother and my father would join in on that. Although, my father isn't exactly the imposing type. Faced with her sapphire blue eyes staring right into me, I find myself at a loss for words. It's hard for me to answer that question. Well, if it's someone you love from the bottom of your heart and he cherishes you too, then I guess I'd have no reason to oppose it. Speak almost fully on impulse.
反対してくれないんですか?
Yeah, like Asuden always says, everyone's free to love whoever they please.
そうですか.
Yeah. Well, even if I'm fine with it, you'll probably have to work a little harder to get Henri and Dad's approval.
それは確かに.
Right. We continue walking onward, smiling and filling the air with joyous laughter. Our conversations and our expressions were no different than usual, but for whatever reason it all felt empty and lifeless.
兄さんはどうなんですか?
No?
恋人さん作らないんですか? 作るって言い方は好きじゃないんですけど、でもエキルちゃんのこともありますし。
Well...
教えてください。エキルちゃんのお話受けるんですか？兄さんはいつか私だけの兄さんじゃなくなっちゃうんですか?
Anzu. She gazes up at me through her eyelashes while grabbing onto my arm. Those clear blue eyes of hers are shaking with fear and doubt. I can't avert my gaze from them. If I look away now, that'll be the end of it. That's how I feel. Don't worry, your big brother will always be there for you. Before I realized it, I'd already uttered those words and started stroking her head. I'm in the same boat as you. I can't really picture myself with Hekiru at the moment. I said we should start out as friends and see where things go, but I can't accept her marriage proposal right now. I didn't even have to think. Those words just came out of my mouth naturally. They're my true feelings. They came from my heart.
そう
Whoops.
ですよね。将来のお相手なんてそう簡単に決められませんものね。そう
Whoops. Finger twitched.
そうですか。なるほど、なるほど。
There we go. We actually had to finish this line now. She nods and hugs my arm while flashing me her usual innocent smile.
じゃあお相手が見つかるまで私が兄さんを独り占めにしていいですよね。
Well, realistically, because this is her route, kinda. Though in universe, that's kind of a selfish thing to say for her, considering that Henri still exists. Then again, fuck Henri. Not literally, metaphorically. Listen, you may have tried to sway me by ending her route by having her become a teacher. She's still the MC's little sister, and easily the person that is the most upset about him getting into a relationship where he's happy. Nah, I don't see why not.
そうなるんです。ですからもっともっと甘えちゃうです。甘えさせてください。いつか誰かが兄さんの隣に立つまでは。
Anzu.
兄さん、もふもふ。
She noses her face against my chest while purring like a cat seeking out attention. So the reason she's been acting odd all day was because she was afraid of Hekiru taking me away from her. So then maybe the source of her stress is something similar.
ではでは帰りましょう。遅くなるとシオンさんが心配します。
Yeah. She latches on her arm as we leisurely walk down the sidewalk. Anzu loves me dearly as an older brother, but if her jealousy towards Hekiru is different, how should I take it? Should I be happy or should I make excuses to her like I just did? Dusk is about to set up on town. Anzu firmly holds my hand in her tiny palm as we all walk home among the sunset. Like a couple strolling down the sidewalk or two siblings chasing after their mother. After that, a few days passed by without much incident. At least that's what I thought until this announcement.
というわけで中間テストも視野に入れてお勉強頑張ってくださいね。
Murder. Math class ends with that, and Sayonji exits the room with a happy expression on his face. All my classmates then face desk in unison.
西園寺先生、顔に似合わずテストは厳しいんだよな。
Hold on. Try and test something. This one also doesn't work.
今からやらないとマジで間に合わんかもしれん。
The whining and grumbling immediately starts. Izumi and I are the only ones who seem composed.
だらしない。日頃から復習してればテストなんて怖くないでしょうに。
Great, if you study daily, you'll thank yourself later. Right, Tsubame?
そうだね。
Oh, your face is ghostly pale. Are you okay?
数学。数を学ぶって何やろ。二次関数が社会で何の役に立つ言うんや。
No. Who knows, maybe like a weird quadratic functions version of linear equation canon is gonna come out one day. Oh no, here come the token I hate school rants.
しょうがないわね。私が勉強を見てあげるわよ。本当？泉ちゃん。ええ。ツバメにはいつも頼ってばかりだし、たまにはお返ししないとね。ありがとう。泉ちゃん大好き。
It's like you've swapped places with each other.
でもバイトはいいの？テスト期間中はバイトも自粛しろって言われてるから時間はたっぷりあるわ。だからツバメも演劇の練習とかしないできちんと机に向かうように。はーい。
Good luck.
ならゆうくんも。
So it'll make it into a study group session?
そうそう、一緒にどうかな。
I know.
何よ、私と一緒じゃ嫌って言うの？
Nah, it's not you. I'm just wondering about Onity. Onity becomes like a feral dog whenever exam periods starts. Periods approach. She studies like mad, and since I'm her study partner, I have to as well. Well, ask me again once we're closer to the midterms, and I'll have a clear answer for you.
わかった。高倉くん。
Need something, Mizuho?
みずほちゃんも勉強会に参加する？ごめんなさい。楽しそうだけど、テスト前はちょっと。そうなの。残念ね。本当にごめんね。また別の機会に誘ってね。
So, did you need something?
学生会から予定表が配られたから、半分配ってほしくて。
She nods apologetically and points to a stack of papers piled on top of the podium. Alright, I guess things like this are the class leader's responsibility.
大丈夫？うん、ありがとう。ここまで運んでくるのでちょっと疲れただけだから。
She must be feeling worse than usual today. Alright, I'll take care of passing them all out.
いいの？
Yeah, those must have been heavy, right? Carried them all the way here, so I can do the rest.
ありがとう。お言葉に甘えさせてもらうね。
I lift the stack of papers from the desk and go down the rows, carefully placing a single printout on each desk. Once I turn around, I see Tsubame and Izumi each holding a hand out towards me with a smile. What, do you want a handshake or something?
そう、子犬みたいに尻尾をフリフリしながらね。って、そんな可愛いユウトも見たいけど違うわよ。
Super adorable?
そうじゃなくて、プリントよこせって言ってるのよ。わかるでしょ、普通。
You sure? I can really do them myself.
もちろん、ユウくんだけにいい格好させられないよ。
Alright, here's a third of them.
了解です。
I divvy up the handouts between the three of us, and the two girls start eagerly passing them out. I really am blessed to have such wonderful friends.
そういえば、1年はこの時期キャンプに行くんだったわね。
I think so. While passing out the handouts, I stumble across a familiar event on the calendar. At the end of April, all the first years go on an overnight camping trip. Officially, it's supposed to be an event to help everyone get ready for their first exams at the main school, but no one ever takes it that seriously.
去年は私といつみちゃん、それとユウくんとお兄ちゃんで班組んだんだよね。
Yeah, thank goodness Torakichi was in the class next to ours so we could be together. The students split up into two groups based on class, and then from there everyone forms smaller groups of 4. Oh, Anzo has some friends she can be in a group with. Well, Packet is in the same class as her, and Hikaru and Andrea are in the class over. There's no rule saying a group can't have 4 girls, so it should work out for them. Actually, wait. For all I know, their teacher might force them into groups consisting of 2 boys and 2 girls, which means some random guy might be put in a group with Anzu. Ow!
どうしたの？
I got a paper cut. While I was passing out the handouts, I cut my finger on the edge of one of the sheets. There's a bright red cut line on my forefinger, which kind of resembles a box cutter wound.
大変や！血出とるで。
It's no big deal. I'll just lick it.
バカ！可能したらどうするの？小さな怪我だって油断してると取り返しのつかないことになるんだからね。
Yeah, right. You're sorry.
一緒に保健室。
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I mean, do you want me to? God fucking damn it! Why am I all over the
保健
place?
員だし。
Wait, you really don't need to. I can get there myself. Honestly, it's just a scratch, but given Mizumi's concern, I should probably just do as she says and go to the nurse's office. Excuse me. Wait, where is everyone? I walk in the nurse's office, but Asuni doesn't seem to be here. The door was open, so maybe she just went to the bathroom.
いやいや、その声は兄さんですか？
All of a sudden, a voice calls out to me from behind the curtain, petitioning the beds. Oh, Anzo, what are you doing here? Did you get hurt or something?
ちょっと待ってください。今は。
Anzo's panic cry overlaps with my dumbfounded yelp. This should tell you all you need to know. When I pulled back the curtains, I found my sister Anzu on all fours with her ass pointed at me. Anzu.
はい。
Told you to come to me if you had any problems. Why did you bottle it up until it got out of control?
いやいや、落ち着いてください。私別におかしくなってませんよ。
Why are you on all fours like a dog and he's sticking your ass in the air though?
発情期って何ですか？私エッチな動物さんじゃないですよ。
Then why the sexy... Then why the sexy pose?
兄さん言い直ってません。それとお口を拭いてください。いけないお汁が垂れてます。
Whoops. Crap, apparently I wasn't consciously drooling while walking at my sister's ass. It's kind of a bad look. I need to control myself better. I hate that I have to write out these lines. So what are you doing?
話せば長くなるのですが、先ほど体育の時間に飛び箱がありまして。
次、高倉。
はいです。アンズ、頑張。
Ready, she says, and then Hikaru says, go, go, Anzu.
はい、頑張っちゃいます。
Yep, here I go, she says. Hold on. Hold on.
はい、いました。
That's just something funny about that to me.
早い。これならオリンピックに出られる。
Oh, Jesus Christ, she went.
飛んだ。
And she's dead.
あ、こけた。というわけで、調子に乗って大ジャンプしたら、飛び箱の上でお尻と太ももをすりむいて、このざまです。
Oh, now that I look at it, it's definitely red and swollen.
いやいや、妹のお尻をよく見ないでください。恥ずかしいです。
Whoops, sorry.
そういう兄さんこそ、どうして保健室に？
I cut my fingers, so I was gonna get it disinfected. Do you know where Asarin ran off to?
1号レブンが足りないと言い出して買いに行きました。それで帰ってくるまでお尻を上げてなさいって言われまして。
A strawberry milk addict. What is she thinking just leaving a patient here? But Anzu's legs are red and swollen. I imagine just touching them would hurt her. Since I made the right call and asking her not to move. There's some ointment on the desk over there. Do you think they'd heal fast if you used some?
本当ですか？じゃあ早速。
Wait, don't move. Your buttle hurt. Don't want it.
そうですけど、この流れは。
This was a mistake. I already have a mind to drop the route. Right, just let Oni-chan rub it on you.
やはりそうきましたか。
You don't want me to? I could always give you a first aid when you... I always used to give you first aid when we were little.
それはそうですけど、この年になって兄さんにお尻を撫でられるのはちょっと。
I'm not even gonna read this.
いや、兄さん絶対いけないことするつもりです。Don't touch me!
Don't touch me! I swear I won't. If I do, you're free to disown me as your brother too, alright?
ですけど。
I just wanna make my sister's boo-boo, I bet you. If you're not feeling better by the time my next class comes, I won't be able to concentrate. Do you want to do that to me?
わかりました。確かにお尻が痛いまま椅子に座るわけにも参りませんし。
Alright, go ahead and lift your butt for me.
はいです。
Anzu reluctantly nods and draws her jeans to her.
では、お手柔らかにお願いしますね。
I'm not reading any of these. In fact, I'm not even letting any of this on screen for more than a couple of seconds. Like, if you want to read all of this, just, pause. Because I'm not dealing with all this.
兄さん、どうしたんですか？早くなりなりしてくださいよ。いや、だってくすぐったいんです。わかりました。いや、そんな布団ぬるぬるしてます。いや、兄さんの目ちょっとエッチいです。やっぱりくすぐったいです。
Nothing sexual is happening here. This is just a man applying ointment to his sister. I crave death!
Ho ho! 授業をサボって保健室でのブルマプレイね。いいわよ。エクスタシー。
What? Apparently, man, what was... Yeah. Apparently just that is maxing out my fucking microphone, even though it's been really quiet the last couple of days. I don't know why. Also, I'm just gonna sit here like this. I don't want to witness this anymore.
さっきからいたわよ。全く気づかないから1号で飲み終えちゃった。
Flashes a snarky smile. She throws the empty milk carton into the trash can. Then she proceeds to take out another. How much strawberry milk does this woman drink?
それにしても恐れ入ったわ。さすがはゆうちゃん。
In other words, I have to have you to blame for me having to go through this shit. Hold on.
I 私の目に狂いはなかったわね。将来絶対大物になるって思ってたわ。
Listen, I'm going to stab you. What are you going on about?
とぼけないの。私がいない間に2発くらいかましたんでしょ。
かましたって何ですか？
それはね、ゆうちゃんの熱いパトスが。
Ah! Sensei, shush. Anzu isn't ready to hear those things yet.
まだって言ったね。言っちゃったね。よーし、メモしとこっと。
Listen, any kid is... a child will always be not ready to hear these kinds of explanations for sexual stuff yet, because they're gonna get older. And... you know... You gotta learn about that stuff eventually. You don't gotta turn into that. Okay? I'm going to shoot you, Austin. I already am half a mind to dump this route.
冗談はさておき、アンジ、腫れの具合はどう？
She gives a blank expression and gingerly rubs her own
痛
butt.
くありま
Really?
これぞ恋のレシピ、ラブの処方箋。
I'm going to judo throw you out the window.
スキンシップは愛を伝えるだけじゃなくて、患部の痛みを和らげる効果もあるのよ。科学的にも実証されてるわ。
Why is this stuck again? There we go. Now it's not stuck. There we go.
というわけで、続きはおじさんがしてあげる。ほらアンジ、脱いで脱いで。嫌でも脱がしちゃうわよ。
いやいや、助けてください、兄さん。
All right there. Even if you are a school nurse, you don't get to touch Anzu inappropriately.
あらあら、立派なナイト様だこと。これからもそうやってアンジーを守ってあげることね。でないと狼さんに食べられちゃうわよ。
I know. I'll always protect Anzu.
兄さんかっこいいです。
Listen, I might not be able to fucking aim properly because of that. Actually, you know what? Technically, this might make for better aiming. Like my hand's shaking though, so there's not going to be an accurate. Would not be an accurate shot. You know, because this is not a good way to hold a pistol. Like you need shit like this to make it like at least somewhat more steady, because this is never going to be accurate. Even this is probably not correct. Hi guys, I've never learned how to hold a gun properly. Do not listen to what I say. Of course I am.
うわ、からかったのにマジレス返されちゃった。でもそれはお兄ちゃんとして、それとも
Well,
目が泳いでるわよ。いやー、若いっていいわね。
I'm going to stab you, Asurin. Give me another flash me another snarky grin. She grabs a bottle of disinfectant and some bandages from the shelf and sits back down on the chair.
じゃあゆうちゃんの怪我も見ちゃいましょうか。もう授業始まってるから手早く済ますわね。それとももっとゆっくりしてく？お二人様3000円ポッキリにサービスしておくわよ。
I hope you mean with you. I'll pass. I don't know how this woman is employed by the school. Even though she's an adult now, this part of her personality hasn't changed one bit. Listen, I refuse to take this fucking tempo, like English words. What are they? Tissue, that's the fucking word. I refuse to put away this tissue until the end of the fucking part, because I don't want at least one eye. Because I want at least one eye to not be infected by the sight of this. A few days passed and the weekend finally came. After Sunday Mass, the whole family decided to help Anzo with their volunteer activities. Her tasks aren't limited to simple cleaning. She also does things like maintaining the flower beds and helping out with the charity bazaar. And her job today is...
昔々あるところに、それは可愛い女の子がいました。
She's talking about Alice in Wonderland and an Alice in Wonderland costume. Is that it?
家族は畑仕事で大忙し。女の子はやることがないので。
Actually, hold on. I need to check something now. Because that would actually be an interesting, like, Easter egg, I guess. Hmm. Oh, it's actually... Hmm. Huh. Sayonji actually already shows up in Clover Hearts. And there's actually two MCs. Two twins. And Rin is already in here as well. And she is actually involved in the 69 in Clover Hearts. So, who knows? Maybe we have someone from Clover Hearts to blame for this travesty. But I'm never playing this anyway, so let's just fucking spoil me. Nothing was changed. Yeah, what I'm trying to check is, who knows, maybe they decided, let's be funny about this, and these kids are modeled after like characters from a previous Alcott game. Would certainly be funny and interesting. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ! Like, did they fucking have like one of the games that they made was called like Triptych or whatever? And what kind of hot topic main character designs are these? Like, what the fuck? That's like, were they forced to work at like a hot topic before they made this? Is that it? Is that why the character designs look like that? Hold on, what the fuck? Why does Sayonji appear in so many? Sayonji also apparently appears in another game, Natsupochi. Maybe Sphere Child? Nah, doesn't look like it. However, let's check if for some reason... Okay, not in here. Engage links. Does not look like it. There is someone called Sion-Rufe though, and he looks a lot like Sayonji. So this really is just a recurring character, isn't it? Like, they just can't stop themselves. Kurenai no Tsuki. Okay, that could be the hair of the MC there. The kid there. That's about it, though. There is another Sayonji, but this time it's Sayonji Isao, so it's not the same, probably. There are so many Sayonji people in these. Doesn't seem like that's it either. Again, another Sayonji in Vestige, Yaiba ni Nokuru wo Kimi no Omokage. I don't know if any of that is correctly pronounced, but who fucking gives a shit? Like, thus far, the biggest possibility is... I already forgot the name, so who cares? Was it Vestige? I don't know. Anero. The hair here fits. that here fits. It could actually be. Could actually be like emceeing two characters from Anzu-Route, even though it is unlikely. We're not even gonna look at fan disc for Onigoko. Okay, the hair color doesn't make sense here. Tokyo Hero Project. Apparently that's English translated. Huh. Wasn't aware of that. Another Sayonji, but this time it is significantly older looking, so I doubt it's the same. And here we are in Clover days. And it's unlikely that there's anything from the following games. I mean, they could have done it, so they already had, like, things prepared. Oh, apparently they worked on the, like, Sakura Miko visual novel as well. You know, I still gotta find out how I can, like, ask the people that made them if I can play it, because that could be funny. Yes, time to write an actual email to Sakura Miko, the VTuber. Like, hey, can I play your VN? I know that wouldn't do anything because she probably doesn't earn the doesn't own the rights to the visual novel itself. Anyways.
暇だな。何か不思議なことが起きないかな。するとびっくり。茂みの中からチョッキを着たウサギさんが顔を出したではありませんか。チョッキを着たウサギさん？そうですよ。レトロな懐中時計を手に持ったちょいといなせなウサギさんです。
The children are all gathered in the shade of the tree, smiling joyfully. They eagerly listen to every word Anzu says. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop that because it's actually slightly starting to hurt my eye. Also, by God, everything looks fucked now. God, why did I do that? Everything looks wrong. Anzu herself sits in the middle of the circle holding up a big picture book. She slowly and scrupulously reads the story to the kids. Today's volunteer activity is to play with the kids who live in a nearby foster home. For today and today only, Anzu gets to be Anzu One-chan. She always reminds me of the old nun at the orphanage I grew up in. When I lived there, she and some volunteer lady would often read stories to me. Speaking of the nun, I haven't heard from her in quite a few years. I could write to her and see how she's doing.
わわ、遅刻遅刻。ウサギさんはパンをくわえながら大慌て。別の茂みへ飛んでいきました。どんな風に？そうですね。ウサギさんですから。こうぴょんぴょんって飛んでいったんですよ。ぴょんぴょん？はい、ぴょんぴょんです。さあ、皆さんもご一緒に。ぴょんぴょん。ぴょんぴょん。
Anzu starts to imitate a rabbit, and the kids follow suit, making bunny ears with their hands and hopping up and down all over the place. Gosh, it is too precious. My heart is being warmed. Anzu, turn this way. Alright, perfect. Snap a photo of Anzu's bunny impression with my phone. Man, what a great photo. I think it's set as my wallpaper later.
何を撮ってるんですか?
Well, you make a really cute rabbit, so I just wanted something to remember it by.
可愛いだなんてそんな照れちゃいますよ。
You don't have to be modest. That apron and that dress really looks great on you.
またまた兄さんったらお上手なんですから。でもありがとうございます。私もこの衣装気に入ってるんです。
She shows no displeasure at my comment, instead giving me a smile. The dress Anzu's donning is a costume from the drama club. She borrowed it from Tsubame. Children also seem to love it, so she often wears it for these occasions. It's become her standard volunteering outfit at this point. Combined with her youthful appearance, the frilly dress suits her quite well. It wouldn't even be an exaggeration to say the outfit was made for her. Okay, one more and turn this way and give me your best pose. One more, please.
ぴょんぴょんぴょん。
Emerging, Anzu hops around and pretends to be a bunny. With every bounce, her frilly skirt flaps around in the wind, beckoning my gaze towards the golden zone of her visible skin between her skirt and the thigh-high socks. Almost as if by instinct, my finger presses the shut button at the opportune moment. Upon noticing, Anzu pushes down her skirt with both hands.
エッチなのはいけませんよ。妹のパンツを取って何が楽しいんですか。
You're mistaken. I was trying to take a photo of your thighs, not your underwear. In other words, it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
そういう問題じゃないです。盗撮はダメ絶対なんです。
Sorry, but you're just so cute I couldn't help myself.
それはありがとうございますです。
Alright, I'll try to keep my naughty urges in check from now on. Will you let me take some normal photos at least? I want to keep a record of my little sister's growth.
仕方ないですね。ならちょっとだけですよ。
Finally, she concedes. She takes a picture book and returns to the group of kids. She really is adorable when she's flustered, and my job is to capture every little moment of her cuteness on display. My actual job is to clean the park, but I can do that while falling over Anzu.
女の子はうさぎさんの丸い尻尾が気になって一緒にぴょんぴょん跳ねながら後を追いかけます。ぴょんぴょんぴょんぴょん。けれども全く追いつきません。
Now that Anzu's settled down, she continues the story from where she left off. Once again, one of the kids raises his hand.
どうして追いつけないの？いやいや、そこに食いつきますか。そうですね。きっと女の子はインドア派だったんです。ですから途中で息切れしちゃったんですね。ぴょんぴょんぴょんぴょん、ばたりあわれ、道の途中で女の子は倒れてしまいました。そして突然の死。ジ・エンド。
Wait, what are you doing? Read it right. You can't just make up a bad ending like that.
失敬な。私はいつでも真面目ですよ。さっきの流れも絵本の内容通りです。
Saying that, she flips to the front page of the picture book and shows me the title. Alice gets lost on the roadside in Wonderland.
副題は、でもこれさえあれば大丈夫。秘密の6日間トレーニングで君も今日からマッスルボディ。まずはうさぎ跳びから始めよう。
What the fuck are you reading to kids? That's way too damn long! And why does it sound like some sketchy TV infomercial ad? Is this the best book she could find? Actually, better question. Is this even a picture book?
お姉ちゃん、続きは？はいはい、ただいま。ですが、確かに内容があれですから、違うお話にしましょう。
How about with the normal Alice in Wonderland? Anzu closes the questionable picture book and starts reciting a story from the top of her head.
昔々あるところに仲のいい双子のお姫様がいました。妹は姉思いの元気な女の子。一方の姉は気弱な女の子で、一日中お部屋に閉じこもって暮らしていました。 はですね、町のみんなと違って姉の姿は怪物みたいだったからです。来る日も来る日も暗い部屋で鏡を見つめため息をついていました。どうして私はこんな姿で生まれてきたの？それに答えてくれる人は誰もいません。姉は一人で泣き続けます。そんな姉を心配した妹は隣国の王子様をお城に招待することにしました。王子様は心優しいけれど、
Whoops.
王子様は姉の姿を見ていい。王子様は心優しいお方。きっとお姉様を癒してくれるに違いない。けれど王子様は姉の姿を見て言います。わあ、なんて醜いんだ。出ていけ、怪物め。そんなひどい。うん、ひどいですよね。姉は泣いてしまい、ますます自分を嫌いになってしまいました。ですが王子様は剣を持って姉のもとへ戻ってきてこう言います。醜いと言ったのはあなたの姿じゃない、その心だ。あなたの中に住んでいる心の怪物だ。僕がこの剣で怪物を退治してくれる。えいやー。
I'm just now realizing it. Wasn't the soundtrack also in Onigoko? Am I actually going insane, or did they just reuse the soundtrack? Because that would be actually kind of funny in its own way. Like, just why make a new soundtrack? This one works.
王子様が声を上げると剣がキラキラと輝き、姉の心に住んでいた怪物はこれはたまらんと出ていきました。すると、なんということでしょう。眩しい剣の輝きで暗かった部屋に光が灯っていきます。光あふれる部屋の中、鏡に映った姉の姿は妹や王子様と一緒のものでした。すべては幻。怪物だと思い込んでいたのは自分だけだったのです。それから姉は外に出て遊ぶようになり、みんなと末永く幸せに暮らしましたとさ。
I can already see where this is going. One of the kids is gonna ask, like, did the princess marry the prince? And she's just gonna be like, oh, that's wrong. Why is it wrong? Transparency.
よかったね、お姉ちゃん。王子様かっこいい。そうでしょ、そうでしょ。
As children are giving her a round of applause, she turns to look at me.
ね、王子様。
She flashes a cheerful grin in my direction and I end up averting my gaze without saying a word. Man, why is she trying to embarrass me?
お話はここまでです。次はあそこにいるお姉さんと鬼ごっこしましょう。私ですか？いいですよ。ではみんな逃げてください。
Anzu passes things over to Anri, who proceeds to dash around the park alongside the children with a warm smile adorning her face. Anri's always been in charge of taking care of Anzu when we were young, so maybe that's why she's so good with kids.
兄さんたちらダメ走れません。
Hold on, actually.
兄さんたちら
That's Toko's voice. Toko from Hoshiori Yume Mirai. I'm pretty sure.
が死んじゃった。突然の死、
Well, even if she's good with kids, she's not fit at all. Oh well, guess I'll help her out later.
喋りっぱなしで喉がカラカラです。
Your weakness disgusts me. Good job out there. I have drinks if you'd like.
いただきます。
It's important to stay hydrated, so I came prepared with sports drinks. I pass Anzu a bottle, and we both sit down on the park bench. Anzu sighs after gulping it down, and then breaks into a sudden smile.
王子様は自分でもないかなって思いました。
Oh, come on, that doesn't mean you have to embarrass me like that. Fairy Tale told us kids was based on us, wasn't it?
はい。パッと頭に思い浮かんだのがそれでしたので、王子様は大げさですけど、でも兄さんのおかげで立ち直ったのは事実なんですよ。
It was?
はい。私ずっと自分の髪が嫌いでした。
Oh, please, you're the Aryan dream. Be proud. Listen, I will always go back to that joke, no matter how many times I have to do it, because it is just German humor. Listen, people are always like, oh, the Germans hate Hitler. Like, they hate, falsely phrased, they hate hearing people talk about Hitler because, oh, we don't want to confront our past mistakes or shit like that. You will not find a country where more kids will make constant jokes at Hitler's expense than fucking Germany. Anyways.
でも兄さんが私のすべてを好きって言ってくれてすっごく嬉しかった。おかげで自分を受け入れられるようになって。
Anzu. I recall Anri telling me that as well. But there's something much more embarrassing about being told it by the person themselves. And in a way, it also makes me feel proud of myself. Should I take pride in that as her old brother?
それとみんなでお昼を食べた時も言ってくれたですよね。お胸が控えめでもいい。
Huh? I mean, yeah, I guess I
お
did.
尻も綺麗だって。
I did. Oh boy, this conversation's taking a weird turn. Anzu, where are you going with this?
ですからこれは例えですよ。例えばのイフストーリーなんですけど、もしも仮に私のような女の子が相手でも兄さんは恋してくれるでしょうか。
Huh? Love. No, where have I heard that word before? Isn't that a type of bird? No, wait, that's dove. Wait, love. Amore in Italian.
いやですからもしもシリーズです。ほら前に言ったじゃないですか。私に彼氏さんができたらどうしようって。ですがその前に私に女性的な魅力がなかったらお話にならないわけでして、それで兄さんの男性としての意見を伺いたく候。
Ah, 'tis my opinion that you
ニン
wanted.
ニン
For some reason, he started speaking formally as our faces reddened. She's asking me if I'd ever see a girl like her as a love interest. That's an easy answer. Of course I would.
本当ですか？
Yeah, I'm always saying this, but you're super cute. You're plenty attractive as a woman. A true pretty woman.
そうですか。私がイケウーマン。じゃあ兄さんは私を見てムラムラしますか？
I accidentally pulled the trigger there. I was just gonna like do the threatening point, but nah, I accidentally like twitched and fucking pulled the trigger. Imagine this like an actual situation where I was just watching the two of them off from the sidelines, and she said this, and I was like gonna threaten her, but accidentally fucking shoot her in the head with an actual gun or something. Jesus fucking Christ.
いやいや、どうしました？
I just blurted out a pretty preposterous question.
ですが、これは重要なことですよ。恋をして、デートとかして、そしたらその後はちょめちょめですから。
XXX. Again with the outdated expression. Did you get that from Austin? Actually, maybe it'll Shion.
どうなんでしょうか。男性の目から見て、私そそりますか？
That's a good question. I usually have no trouble boasting over my darling sister's cuteness, but when she asks me these questions one-on-one, I find myself struggling to answer. But for Anzu's sake, I have to reply honestly.
兄さん。
Huh? Oh, right. I think you're attracted enough to, yes.
本当ですか？
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there have been times in the past where I got turned on by you.
あるんですか？私を見てエッチな気分になったこと、冗談ではなく。
Yes, like for example, in the nurse's office the other day, I'm pulling up the fucking sensor.
あの時ですか。確かに兄さんの目つきすごくいやらしかったです。
You can probably still tell what it's supposed to say, even if like the top part is cut off.
なるほど、そうですか。ムラムラしてる男性はああいうことするんですね。
Did my answer help?
はい、参考になりすぎということは、はい、参考になりすぎて逆に驚いてます。ということは、もしもあのまましてたら、いやいやいや。
Her face turns beet red and she starts panicking. What is this about? I'm confused. Wait, was that question just now a ploy? Were you trying to use a typical roundabout approach to get me to realize your feelings for me, sister of mine? Then again, this is Anzo we're talking about. When it comes to love, she's basically a little kid who doesn't even know the ABCs of it.
ねえねえ。
What's up?
お姉ちゃんとお兄さん、カップルなの？カップル？すっごく仲良しさんだから。違います。私と兄さんは兄弟です。男女のあれとかでは全然ナッシングです。わかるわかる。僕、それ知ってるよ。禁断の愛ってやつでしょ？
Where do you kids learn these phrases?
禁断の愛？お昼のテレビでやってたよ。兄弟で恋に落ちて、最後は崖から落ちるの。
What is with all these stories that end in death today?
違うよ。お姉さんたちは恋に落ちないから、崖からも落ちないよ。そっか、よかった。お姉ちゃん死んじゃったら嫌だもん。
Do you like her?
大好き。いつも遊んでくれるし。
Hey, you finally found a boyfriend, Anzo. Isn't that great? What?
なんでもありません。じゃあ僕、お姉さんと遊びましょうか。向こうでデートしましょう。はい、デート。崖の下まで競争だよ。不吉な未来が見えます。
Anzo links hands with the little boy and dashes off towards the big open space. Why did she seem so peeved? Did I make her jealous? But he's a little boy. Why would you get jealous over that? Wait. If I take into account her recent behavior.
どうしたユウト？便秘か？
I'm gonna beat you. No, I was just pondering some things.
そうなのか。まあいい。暇ならこっちを手伝え。
Upon turning around to see a bunch of kids hanging off his shoulders and arms, he looks like a human jungle gym. He's a big man, so he's probably plenty strong. Perfect for playing with children, or, well, becoming their plaything.
ねえねえ、どうやったらおじちゃんみたいに大きく
He
なれ
doesn't
る
even
の？
look that big. He looks middling at best.
そうさな。よく遊び、よく寝る。それが大きくなる秘訣だな。あとは女を知ることだ。そうしたら部分的にだが。
娘パンチ
Sun punch!
痛い。何するんだ二人とも。
それはこっちのセリフです。子供相手に下ネタ飛ばしてんじゃねえです、ダディこの野郎。あんまり老いたすると部分的にそぎ落としますよ。
アンリタの笑顔が怖い。
Dad trembles like a calf that's about to be sent to the slaughterhouse. No matter how large he is, he can't win against a predator that's higher up in the food chain. It's survival of the fittest. Wait, where's Shion? The thought of the food chain immediately calls to mind the fearsome apex predator who reigns over all creatures with her iron claw of love. However, she's nowhere to be found.
ユウトを呼んだのはそのシオンを助けるためだ。
Dad points to yet another swarm of children, and among them I find none other than...
ほら、皆さん、いい子ですからおとなしくしてください。やだもっと遊びたい。野球しよう、野球。いえ、私、球技は苦手でして。
Turns out that she thought she's really good at taking care of kids, but it's just that Yuto and Anri were just kind of like enough to keep their friend group under control somehow.
じゃあおままごとしよう。私お母さんやるから、おばさんはお姉さん。お姉さんなら綺麗なモデル役でお願いします。かしこまりました。
Hey, what are you doing to those kids? You're terrifying them.
坊ちゃま。
Kids were backing away from Shion's threatening smile, so I quickly interject.
申し訳ありません。お手数をおかけして。
Is everything okay? You're not usually this meek, Shion.
今日はちょっと体調が優れなくて。
Her complexion is definitely a bit pale. She must have been having trouble playing with all these children. Alright, I'll take over from here so you can go rest in the shade, Shion.
ありがとうございます。
She nods frankly, and with a quiet gait, the maid starts walking towards the shade of the trees. Nice! Oh, sorry about that. Listen, I like me some garter belts. That's just how I am. That moment, a gust of wind blew across by one of the young boys. And as her skirt flips upwards, I get a peek of the classic garter belt stockings combo. The wind carries the fresh scent of grass to my nose, and I recall a fond memory from my childhood. It was quite windy that afternoon, as I was casually walking down the hallway.
私はお様のメイドさん。
Shion was skipping merrily down the hallway when a sudden breeze flipped up her skirt. Suffice it to say, I got a beautiful view of garter belt stocking combo.
誰も見ていませんね。掃除。
Shion nonchalantly got back to her task, blissfully unaware of my presence. I hid in the cover of the hallway within milliseconds and tried to calm my raging heart. That fear was not born of any thought she'd kill me if she found out. I was simply in complete and utter awe at what I'd seen beneath her skirt. At that moment, for the first time in my life, my heart had been captured. So she's at fault about where his thighs fetish come from. In retrospect, that might have been when I first love came to be. So the event that triggered my thigh fetish. However, I've always viewed Shion as a mother figure, so I desperately tried to suppress those feelings, knowing that it was wrong to be attracted to someone like that. Now, though, I just look backward and have a laugh. Everyone has that person who was their first crush when they were a child. However, that event was crucial in shaping me into the person I am today. Had I not experienced love for the first time back then, and learning of the appeal of female thighs, I wouldn't be the Takakura Yuto that I am now. Gracias, young lad. You felt me to recall the sweet childhood feelings that I thought I'd repressed.
いいってことよ。
I run up to the boy and shake his hand. Men don't need to bond through insipid small talk. We become brothers by sharing in the things we love. Oh, what a pleasant breeze. The smell of fresh grass mingles with the ocean breeze. I take in that luscious scent and stare up at the sky with narrowed eyes. He's about to die, isn't he? Alright, I'll hold that precious memory in my heart and venture into tomorrow. I grab the boy's hand and take a step forward. Time to make like a tree! Get the heck out of here, buddy! I start sprinting at full speed.
ゆうとさん、何シオンさんの下着を見てニヤニヤしてるんですか？
そこの坊ちゃま方、少々お話があります。
あのおばさん、笑顔で追いかけてくるよ。
Don't call her that! It'll only make her more powerful! Hey, don't say it! If you don't want to die, shut up and come with me!
待ってください。
Heck no! I don't want to die today!
兄さんたちが追いかけっこしてますよ。私たちも参加しましょう。
Please, you really don't have to do that. Why don't you come save me instead, oh sister of mine? With that, I was suddenly forced to run a marathon for my life. However, Shion suddenly stops dead in the tracks and kneels down. Are you okay? We hurriedly run to help her up, but she merely shakes her head feebly and brushes us off.
何でもありません。軽い立ちくらみです。何でもないって、見るからに顔色が悪いじゃないですか。
Didn't you say you weren't feeling well earlier?
本当に大丈夫です。お嬢様たちのお手を煩わせるわけには参りません。
そんな、私たちを。
シオン。
Though a bit late to the party, Dad rushes up to Shion and supports his shoulders. Showing no sign of reluctance, she leans her body against his sizable frame.
帰るぞ。いいな。
はい。
ユウト、すまんが。
We'll be fine here, so hurry up and get Shion to the hospital.
悪いな。後で連絡する。
After that, Dad walks Shion to the parking lot. Seems like she can still walk, so I think Dad should be able to handle this alone.
心配くらいさせてくださいよ。私たち、もうすぐ家族になるんですよ。
Sorry, I got zoned out for a second. Anzo murmurs murmured what was on all of our minds. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.